behind bars for targeting and taking advantage of 19 Treasure Coast women, forcing them into prostitution. Fort Pierce police officers arrested 2 men they believe operated a human trafficking ring out of local hotels. News Channel 5's Michelle Casada live in Fort Pierce with how detectives spent 7 months building their case to catch those suspects. Michelle.
John, Fort Pierce police detectives started their investigation after receiving a tip that led undercover officers to hotels here on this street, Okeechobee Road, to meet with and arrest women who they came to believe were being sexually exploited by the suspects. 2 31-year-old men who Fort Pierce police detectives say are cousins are now behind bars, charged with operating a human trafficking ring. Police say the men trapped as many as 19 women into a life they couldn't escape.
They did feel kind of hopeless where, if they tried to get away, they couldn't. They would get away and he would find them and bring them back. He would threaten their families.
Sergeant James Greco was the supervising detective on the case.
Yep.
He told me Ariel Johnson was the mastermind behind the operation. He would seek out and find vulnerable women from ages 20 to 35 living on the Treasure Coast on the website Backpage.com.
He would actually set up dates.
After a few dates with the women, police say Johnson would then get them hooked on heroin.
He had a regimen to where they would get so much heroin in the morning, some in the afternoon, some in the night. And they would also give them crack cocaine at night to kind of counteract the heroin, keep them awake, keep them working.
Sergeant Greco explained Johnson fed their addiction and basically took whatever cash they, quote, earned.
Whatever money they made, he would end up taking from them, saying that was paying off their heroin debt.
Detectives spent months working on the investigation.
We wanted to completely shut this down.
They spent hours combing through the Backpage website trying to set up dates with the same women allegedly working for Johnson.
He was using Backpage to find new girls to work for him, and we were finding these same women on Backpage.
Greco said a few months ago the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office arrested Johnson on drug-related charges. That's when police believe Curtis Travis took over the operation. On Wednesday, police arrested Travis at Johnson's house. Detectives say he was counting money and was in possession of 4 grams of heroin. Sergeant Greco told me Johnson may have been running human trafficking rings in at least 3 states. He allegedly set up shop here when he decided to move to the Treasure Coast with his wife and children. Now 12 of the women involved are cooperating with police as witnesses. Reporting live from Fort Pierce, Michelle Casada, WPTV News Channel 5.